Good day, lords and ladies, and welcome back to another tips and tricks video with me, Cornish-Knight. Let's dive right in, shall we? Now, we were going to be doing the Wolf Riders. Yes, these are the last two we have left. We've had the Wolf Riders and advanced combat. Let's go ahead. What do we have? Lots of lovely gear. Let's see. To be honest, you don't really want to be having archers when you're facing Wolf Riders. It's not worth it, because they can get through your shields no matter what. So you want to be giving everyone armor and equipment. At least basic shields. Oh, we don't have any Danish war axes. That's a shame. I like Danish war axes. Okay, so just talking to myself. No notice. Okay, so we've got to have... it's not great. We've got to have some people that don't have decent armor. Right, make sure everyone has a decent helmet and not this stupid stuff. The developers for now, they've done some like not small, but they've done some like beautification changes. Like the nobles now are going to look a lot nicer in the next update. The fact like the different factions, troops are going to have more variety and have a more military emphasis on them than they do at the moment, which looks really cool. Right, shields. Do I just want spears? I don't know. Give a military cleaver to one of them, or just be handing out spears. Move those guys about. That seems a relatively good setup. Do you have any better axes than that? The thing is, they have I don't know. Maybe take another sword. The thing is, they have lots to counter-attack the goblins. This is the thing with the Wolf Riders, is they have like a lot of attacks because of basically being what they are. The problem with swords is you can't get a lot of damage through their armour. They don't have fantastic armour, but go with that tactic. Okay, that's a lot of them. But you can see Goblin Wolf Riders are extremely fast and they'll tend to outflank you. So you really want to be on the ball with this. Normally a good idea is trying to grab high ground if you can. normally there isn't a lot of ways you can beat Wolf Riders in initiative. Let's just get about slicing him. Hit. There we go. You got to see the problem with Wolf Riders is that the fact that even if you kill the rider or the mount, the other party keeps going, which is a pain. Destroy armor. Curse is missed. That's not great. Let's get up here, because they've got to probably try and flank us. Isn't fantastic. Got to move in here and try and help him out. Overhead strike. Decapitation. Die, goblin. Missed. Well, can't be helped. Take the high ground against him. Can't get the combat from here. Decapitation. It's not going too badly, to be honest. I shouldn't actually. I know I'm not going to jinx it. I'm not going to say anything. How are they going to react? Yeah, they're going to swarm down this way. Yeah, they're going to be doing this attack. He's probably going to die if I'm not careful. Rightio. Who do we want to focus on? Probably on him. With goblins, you just have to basically keep wailing on them, to be honest. Who's got low morale? Missed. Curses. That's not great. Broke his hands. Or crossed his fingers, which is pretty much the same thing. Let's try softening some of these guys up, shall we? Killed the mount. Basically, you have to imagine with Goblin Wolf Riders that you're basically fighting double. So instead of fighting like 13 people that I was fighting 26, because you're fighting 2 characters, really, to be honest. Got enough stamina left to do a overhead swing. Who do I want to hit? Probably him. Wolf Riders, the danger of Wolf Riders is that you will never have a purely, like, well, you could have a purely melee force, but the problem with that is, most of the time you're going to meet Wolf Riders while you're having archers, and the problem is the Goblin's going to get behind your line. Yeah, they're focusing him down. This isn't great. I need to kill off that guy. He's fleeing. Now, do I let him go? Because he's basically broken now. I want to basically... Okay, forgot about that. I want to basically focus on the people that haven't broken. Because if I can break the ones that are broken, it saves me a lot of trouble. He's probably dead next turn. Yeah. He's taking a lot of injuries, so he's probably going to die. The AI is very good at picking out who's the weakest link in your party, so you have to be careful. Yep, like that. I've had enough of these wolves. Garrel's open his soda. That's nice. Kill off that, got wolf. I don't know, it seems to be randomised. I think they roll a dice between who you hit, the wolf rider or the goblin. But to be honest, as long as you have good tactics, it's not hard to kill goblin riders. You just can't allow them to get behind your lines. That was risky on my part. He's running. He's running. The thing with goblins is they've got really poor morale anyway, so as the moment you sort of break them, they will tend to flee. There's nobody left on the line except for this guy. Run him down. Now I took swords, I didn't use the ability. If you have swords, you should really use the ability, which is you do one attack, well not ability, it's like a strategy, which you use one attack, then you put your character on riposte. Especially if the enemy has a lot of attacks, because then it allows you to basically do some damage back to him if you've got a lot of sealed ability. But I tend to forget about it, because I don't really tend to use swords a lot in this game. Oh, is he coming back, is he? No, he's trying to get our combat range. Let's get him down off his little mount, shall we? Okay, that's not great. Get down here. Goblin. Let's be having words. Come on. Be a good little goblin and give up the fight. There we go. We lost one guy, everybody else got levels up. We took damage, got some loot. What's the last scenario? Advanced combat. Let's see what it is. A mixed scenario stimulating a possible mid to late game encounter in an enemy composition and equipment available. Dusk is dark and full of terrors. Difficult. Why not? Let's go and have a look. Okay, we've got a really small party for a mid to late game encounter. This is worrying. Do I want to have some? I'm just going to have one crossbowman. Because I don't know what I'm going to be facing. So I'm going to take. I'm going to take an arming. I've already got the guy with an arming sword. Take a guy with a warhammer. Give all the guys with shields actually decent shields. Give him something decent in case we get jumped. There we go. Do I want him to have a hand axe? Just go straight with a winged mace, perhaps. I'll give him that. I'll give the kite shield to them, so he can do his repose. Got a couple of maces. Do I want another great weapon user? Actually, that's the question. Do I want these guys to have a great weapon user? Oh, I wish they'd put the Danish long axe in here. It's a really good weapon to have. Okay, this will have to do. Wait a minute. We're facing 17 foes? Okay. That's encouraging. Okay. Everybody get around the archer. What are we facing? Ghouls, perhaps? Nope. Direwolves. 17 direwolves. Oh, this is going to be fun. Okay, direwolves and vampires. If you guys have never fought vampires before, good for you, because they're absolutely horrible. Right, we need to focus on the... Can't hit anybody. Curses, I forgot about that. Okay. We're gonna have to try and kill this thing. Broke its arm. Roundhouse swing. Oh, seriously? I did like massive damage to my bloke and everybody else. Just great. Okay, they got another vampire. Another vampire. He's going to go after the archer. This is why I do not do the overhang swing with people, because I find it massively ineffective, unless you're on your own. There is a build you can make which is really beneficial. It's basically you have a great weapon user and you just kit him out to basically be like a lone wolf kind of character that sort of stays far away from opponents. %40 chance. I need to kill him, really. Kill one of those. The problem I have is that you can't really easily... Ooh, okay. Screw it, we just gotta hack at it. I hate vampires. Vampires at the moment are like evilly powerful, so you want to be really careful if you come across them in the world. Yeah, he's dead. The shield wall. Right. I don't want to hit. Probably him, because he's got low morale. The guys down here are getting swarmed. I'm going to jump up here and try and hold them off. This is not great. I hate vampires. Problem is he'll now pop out of combat because he's hurt, and he'll pop over here where he's... And he'll pop here somewhere. Yep. Now you can see what I meant about the vampires. They have plus they have ability to drain blood and heal themselves. They're a really nasty combination. The best tactic you have for facing vampires is to literally try and... Yeah, he's down. And he's picked up the berserker trait, which is not great. This is actually quite a nasty combination to come across, the vampire dire wolf combination. This is just not nice. Can't hit anything. Just cut him wide open. The vampire's gonna do for him. God, I hate vampires. The problem is that they gave you 7 guys to hold all this off, which is, it's just about possible, but even so, it's like a really bad matchup. You should never do it in the actual game. hit anything still. Can't hit anything still. The problem I always have with these training scenarios is that they don't give you like leveled people, they give you like stat boosted people, but at the same time it's not the same as having perks. And it's like, oh, we're going to give you like 7 people, even with like... The problem is, if you gave me 7 people with the best equipment to hold out against this many sort of mid to late game foes, it's really going to be still really hard. Because vampires are actually really dangerous in the current build, so... I don't know, I mean... They say it's supposed to be like a mid to late game like difficulty, but at the same time, you wouldn't just have like 7 people mid to late game, you'd have at least some more people running about. I don't know, I think some of their training scenarios have to be re-thought out. They're at the moment a bit too challenging for what they're supposed to be. I mean, don't get me wrong, I've played a lot of Battle Brothers. I've played a lot of Battle Brothers and I know my way around the game, but 7 people against that kind of group, even with that equipment, if you don't have levels on them, they're going to be really hard pressed to win that. If you had scenarios, like which ones would I think they should really change? Probably like the line battles. I mean, the undead one maybe not so much. Definitely, well, if I was being honest, I think all the line battles ones should basically be altered so that you can have characters that have perks, because that's what you need for these. To win these scenarios, you need to have characters that have perks. It's no point just having stat increases, which is what you get with them in this, is that when you go into the harder difficulty, everyone has stat increases. But that's not really enough, you need them to have like combat perks, because the perks really do alter how the game works. The advanced combat, I would say that you needed to have at least like 3 to 4 more characters, because just having 7 people against that is more than difficult in my opinion. I don't know, yeah, they need to basically fix the line battles. If they don't change the advanced combat, they at least need to fix the line battles so your people basically get perks for it. Because at the moment, just having level 1 characters with good equipment isn't enough to beat orcs, or sort of like end level undead. It's not really feasible. You can do it, but it's really challenging. And as this is supposed to be sort of like a tutorial session really about getting people into the game, I think they need to make this a bit more fairly balanced so it doesn't turn people off. Well, I've been Cornish-Knight, and this has been probably my last tips and tricks video. If you have liked, please press the like button. If you wish to subscribe, please press the subscription button. You can follow me on Facebook and Twitter at the links provided below, or look me up on Facebook. I'll catch you all next time on the next episode of Battle Brothers. Goodbye.